Hi, my fellow fire signs. How are you today? It is such a beautiful day here in Ohio. If you live in the Midwest, I don't know what the weather is doing, up the street or whatever in another state, but it is 71 degrees here. It's sunny, and I can tell you it really changes your mood and uplifts you if you can just go outside and breathe the fresh air. Even if it's cold, just to get out in nature, I think really just helps clear out your energy and just just connect to something spiritual and beyond the normal day to day. That's our new norm, right? So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a regular, then it is nice to see you again. I feel like it's been a lifetime since I recorded the last video. I'll be honest, I didn't look back. I really don't remember what message came out for us. But I kind of feel like all that was kind of shot to hell anyway with everything that happened. Um, so, as you guys know, this is really sort of an entertainment type video. It's a general reading. So, obviously, I'm not going to be able to pinpoint what's going on in everybody's particular situation. So, take what resonates, toss the rest. You may want to check out the other videos. I already recorded the earth signs. We all have different aspects in our chart. It's called a natal chart. There's a free link below where you can check into that. Although I am a Sagittarius, I have a lot of earth in my chart. So, I find that some of those earth sign readings sometimes resonate for me more. But one thing I think you will find, although it's a general reading, we are becoming more connected, as a society and as, one collective consciousness, even within the mini groups and the spiritual, bonds you're developing with people, friendships, your work crew, for example. You might have a group of friends that does certain things together, or hiking buddies or workout buddies. You all start developing one sort of consciousness. So that's how I can, when I say the collective, that's what I mean. There's a group that I'm tapping into here. So again, I encourage you to check out some of the other videos and look more in depth into your chart. Now, you will see that there's a link below for Vimeo Extended. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull a spread, kind of tap into the current energy, see what themes come out. And then once we go over to Vimeo, I'm going to pull another spread, look into those themes in more detail and more depth, look at what's coming in the month ahead as far as what's being forecasted now, right? The cards, the energy can change tomorrow, right? In an hour, it could change. So it's very fluid and people have free will. So you have to remember that when just discern these messages, and take them with a grain of salt. But it's I am amazed sometimes when the things are just right on when I tap in for myself and when I watch other readers. So it's a beautiful thing. Now, we will also look into some oracle guidance. That's more of the things you can be working on. It serves as confirmation from spirit as far as what comes out in the traditional tarot deck. So we will go ahead and get started then. Fire sign for April. It's Aries season. There's got to be some strong energy coming out for fire, right? Oh yeah, that's the card that needs to come out. This is I believe it's just the Angel Tarot cards. Very gentle deck. Wow, we've got 3 sevens in this reading already. I said I was gonna picking up on some quick energy here. If we get the Chariot, I'm gonna flip out. Okay, no, we did not. All right. Okay, wow. All right. Yeah, there it is right there. Oh, you guys. Can't make this stuff up. All right. Yeah, I was picking up on, there's a lot of different things happening here, but I was kind of getting some romantic towards the end, and that sort of confirmed it there on the bottom. All right, let's see what we've got here. I feel like there was an offer presented to you, and when I'm looking at this past energy, this is the past couple of weeks. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the past, okay? Ace of Earth, Ace of Pentacles. That to me is one of the best cards. It is the holy grail, so to speak, of everything you'd want in the physical, tangible reality. To me, it can be a sacred partnership with somebody manifesting in the physical. It can be a job. Obviously, pentacles are tied to finances and money, all right? Inflow of abundance is what this card says. That's why I love these cards, by the way. If you didn't watch the Earth sign reading, I love that they have a little bit more gentle energy, which I think we all could benefit from right now. And there's a lot of times that when I'm drawn to these, there's a reason, because of the affirmations and the explanations that are provided on the bottom that don't always, they kind of all weave together, but they don't always, if I were to just use a traditional deck and get Four of Pentacles, I might pick up on something else, for example. Okay, anyway, I digress. Something that was starting to manifest itself into reality, okay? Could have been a romantic situation, could have been a job. But I feel like whatever this was has stalled. And the reason for that could be the pandemic. It also could be just that it was, not the right time. But it has left you, whatever this is, I think, feeling very distrusting, feeling betrayed, and definitely having your guard up. Okay, and so the reason I'm saying that, we have right now as the current, position, the Two of Wands, Two of Fire. And here in this deck, it talks about new partnerships or contracts moving forward. So again, where we're getting this could be a job situation. It could be a romantic partnership. It could be a business partnership. But what's blocking that is the Seven of Air, the Seven of Swords. Plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So whatever this is, again, I think it's either some sort of a financial job situation that got stalled, contractual partnership that got stalled because of the pandemic, or someone breaking their promise, or a romantic situation having the same type of thing happen here. But what I'm getting when we see the Seven of Swords, a lot of times that's a card of betrayal, of cheating, of someone being dishonest. But here it talks about more going on than meets the eye, poor timing, something that needs to be revised. So I think that it's something that started coming into fruition, and energetically there just wasn't the right alignment in that moment, okay? I feel like both, or however many people are involved in the situation, if it's a business venture, there's a desire, I think, from the powers that be, the universe, that each person gets stable on their own first before this can move forward, because we've got the Four of Pentacles. Now, that is a card of sometimes, not feeling strong enough on your own. This here says being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. What I'm picking up on, though, is that something, again, was out of alignment, and there's a desire that in a soul level, a subconscious level, that all people involved have to be stable right now, and their focus has shifted with everything that's going on in the world. Now, as a result of this, though, whatever this transpired, I am picking up that maybe one person was ready to still, throw their hat in the ring and go forward with whatever this was, with, again, the business venture, the romantic relationship, but the other person pulled back. That has resulted in, again, take this however it resonates. If you're a cross watcher, if I'm talking to you or you're the other person, right? Take the energy how it resonates. But what I'm picking up on is more that the fire sign individual is feeling very much guarded now. But they're standing their ground, and I think there is a belief here that whatever this was is going to come to fruition. It's just shaken your core a bit, that You thought it was a solid foundation. You thought that it was there. And it's ironic that we're on the 444 day, right? That I'm doing this reading. But I think you're in this position where you're like, okay, I know this is right. I know this is going to go forward. I'm not going to get stuck. I'm getting that there's some drama going on. Maybe people are trying to cause drama and stir shit up. And I think you're standing your ground and you're like, I'm just going to detach. I'm going to work on myself here. What we have forward is, the action forward, we've got another ace, which is, we've got 3 aces in this reading and 4 sevens because the Chariot ended up coming out. And when I was like guided to pull more cards. The Ace of Swords here, it can denote a difficult new beginning. Of all the aces, it's kind of one that's kind of like, you just got gutted after the Ten of Swords, right? You're starting over. It can be difficult, and it can be like, I got my sword up. But also to me, it brings the truth, and that right here it says seeing the truth of a situation. It's confirmation for me, I think, of the truth that within you. That you're going to stand your ground. You know that this situation is going to manifest the way you believed and envisioned that the Ace of Pentacles was coming in before whatever this was kind of derailed it. You're like, I think you're being called to trust that the timing just wasn't right. A challenging beginning, brilliant new ideas and inspirations. You also may, in this time frame I'm getting of like pulling back, have some sort of epiphany or realization of the way maybe it's like a reset, like this was a great idea, but it could be done better this way. And next time, maybe I'm going to not open myself up in a certain way financially, or maybe we'll do better and I'll have something ironclad in a contract if it's a business venture. Maybe I'll be more cautious if it's a romantic situation. You kind of have time to sit back and reassess and know, okay, this is coming around again. The seeds have been planted for this to start fresh. And I'm just, kind of you're planning. There's a lot of planning going on right now, I feel like, from all the parties that are involved, but they're doing their own self-work. And I was just saying the seeds have been planted, and this is so crazy, you guys, because last night I was guided to pull the first card on this Mystic Moon Oracle. I don't know if it was for myself or what. I'm a fire sign too. And I didn't pull any other cards, but I was like, pull this card. It's still sitting upright. Fresh start. I mean, I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. I don't even know. We've got the new beginning here. Seeds have been planted. 7 of Pentacles, another 7. We've got the Fool, the Dreamer, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. We've also got the 8 of Water, 8 of Cups, and Knight of Water. There's a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, emotional growth. I'm identifying more with the spiritual, emotional growth that's taking place right now that is necessary. This just wasn't ready. It was kind of like this little, it was a sprout. It was starting. The seeds had been planted, but it just wasn't the right time. And so what's frustrating, though, what you're really like just upset about, is that it was presented to you in a way that it was made to seem that it was the ace. It was complete, like that it was ready to start completely full, right? The inflow of abundance, promising business venture, important documents or contracts, that it was fulfilled. It was starting and it was solid. And then it's like, I get like the rug pulled out from under you. But what it is here is like, all right, I'm getting to that this is something kind of that came out of nowhere. It wasn't even on your radar. And so you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, this is amazing. This is a beautiful idea. This is a beautiful concept for whatever this is. And you're ready to go forward, like boom, boom. And it's like Spirit has put this on pause so that the seeds can be planted. The growth, the stability can be developed on your own, you and this person or this group of people, whoever, whatever the situation is, so that the growth can happen and then it can move forward. Now we have the Knight of Water. This, of course, is the Knight of Cups. This is more romantic, emotional, falling in love, wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions. So if you're resonating more with the concept of it being a business venture, again, this is about balancing emotions. I was just saying, keeping things in check this next time around, not getting too much investing of yourself emotionally and being a little bit more guarded. I think maybe some of you in this situation weren't guarded enough. Maybe you let your guard down too quickly. So this is about balance. This is about balance of trust and balance of boundaries. That's what I'm getting very strongly. And once that happens, once you achieve that, and we're going to get into more of maybe how that balance between boundaries and I'm totally blanking on what I was just saying, but just the trust and the knowing that it's right versus having boundaries and getting too much into it. We're going to look into some of that healing in the next spread and the oracle guidance. Okay, but what's coming after that? You've got Ace of Fire, changing your life. This is like moving forward. This is fast energy. I was kind of picking up on this. It's gonna happen. Whatever this is on an accelerated timeline. I feel like boom, it came in out of nowhere. It's like yeah, and then it's like whoa, we're on pause. There's some balance and integration that needs to be done. And again, it could be the pandemic if it's a business venture putting this on hold, putting the challenges in there. But the seeds have been planted. A new beginning's coming. A fresh start is coming. Whatever this is, there just needs to be some balance. All right. So we've got the Ace of Wands. We've got a relationship beginning a new phase with the Page of Cups. We've got the Knight here becoming a king. You could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. I feel like there's, somewhat being trapped in your head too much. Again, balancing, opening your heart with being trapped in your head. We're going to look into that, into the extended Chariot. And then for me, Page of Swords, I'm getting up as truthful communication. Somebody coming forward with the truth and things moving forward. Okay, so I hope that resonates for you. Oh, we've also got 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups here, you guys. And 8 of Wands. This is, whatever this is, it has the potential to happen fast by May. So we're going to look at another spread. We're going to look at some healing, some balancing work, some shadows perhaps that you can work on during this time period. So hopefully I'll see you over on Vimeo. Either way, I wish you a beautiful month, and I will see you next time.